Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That has found him in acres of space. And this is Luis Suarez. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mbappe. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Now he's off and running. Rui Costa. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Valverde. He's shifting through the gears here. Played in, terrific header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Pull it. And no, that was never going to make it. Valverde. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Iniesta. Knocks it into space. There's the shot! It's in! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Deep cross. Oh, what a climb! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
What a throw in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Luis Suarez. Valverde. Played into space. Almost half an hour in now. And it's Gullit. Oh, there's a probing ball. Out for a throw. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Gerrard. And the counter is on. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Ferdinand makes the interception. Gerrard goes steaming forward. And here's Ibrahimovic. Valverde. Madrid looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. That'll be a throw-in. Camavinga. Vardiol. Nicely shaped ball. Can he latch on to this? And he's picked it up out wide. Iniesta. Fired deep. He rises! That's going to go a long way. Luis Suarez. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that could set him on his way. James. Valverde. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Real chance! He scores! Republic of Korea are all square.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8. Iniesta.
South Korea get the second half started.
El dorsal 94.
And here's Suarez. Oh, not quite. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Now it's Valverde. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That has been cut short. Camavinga, passing is crisp and sharp. Ambitious ball here. And this is Rui Costa. Rui Costa threads one in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Big chance! One-on-one! Can he finish? And it's in! And they've got their lead back. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And that's gone loose.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Probing pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Pull it. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Hullet. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Ibrahimovic. Guardiola calmly anticipates. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Gerrard. And here's Ibrahimovic. Luis Suarez. Shot a goal! They've scored! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 6.
So, time for changes
El dorsal
on
10.
both sides, actually.
El dorsal 20.
So,
Serán
all square
sustituidos
and
por
not for the first
el dorsal
time.
5.
Well, this is
El
to be
dorsal
expected,
14.
Peter, when you've got
El
two
dorsal
strong teams of
45.
fairly equal
Se va a llevar a
standing.
cabo un
The
cambio de
outcome
jugadores.
should all come down to finishing.
Tries to pass it through. Yamal. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Luis Suarez. Talisca. Now it's Mbappe. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Yamal. McKennie. Now it's Mbappe.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Mbappe. Ronaldinho. Vieira. Rivaldo. Yamal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Incoming delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. Talisca. And it's Ronaldinho. He's in a great position here. And he's cut it out. Talisca. Now it's Osimhen. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rivaldo. Ronaldinho is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Talisca. Now it's McTominay. Aimed in towards the centre. Nesta can get it clear.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious
Habrá
and adventurous
2
too.
minutos de descuento.
Haaland gets a good foot in there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
2 minutes to be added on. Yamal. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?